If you are thinking about selling your home in Jupiter, Florida, do not focus on the numbers you can list it for. Focus on what you are actually walking away with. Because a $1 million sale does not mean $1 million in your pocket. There are still taxes, title costs, mortgage payoff, commissions, possible repairs, and concessions. The list price is one number. Your net is the number that matters. I'm Kyle Camerlinck with Tater Realty here in Jupiter. I want to walk you through some of the bigger costs seller needs to understand before they put their home on the market. Let's use a $1 million sale as an example. First, documentary stamps. This is a Florida tax paid when the deed transfers. In Palm Beach County, it is 70 cents per $100 of the purchase price. On a $1 million sale, that is $7,000 right off the top. Does not matter whether you own the home free and clear. Does not matter whether you bought it last year or 20 years ago. It is simply a closing cost you need to plan for. Next is the title insurance. In Palm Beach County, the seller typically pays for the owner's title policy. That protects the buyer from title issues like liens, ownership claims, mistakes in public records, things like that. On a $1 million sale, the standard title insurance premium is around $5,075. Then you have settlement fees, recording fees, lien searches, wire fees, whatever applies to that specific closing. Call it roughly $5,500 to $6,000 as a starting point. It could be lower if there is a prior title policy that qualifies for a reissue rate. Now, here's the cost that really matters. Overpricing your home. This is where sellers lose real money. A lot of agents will tell you to list high because we can always come down. That sounds good in the living room. It does not work that way when the home hits the market. Buyers in Jupiter are educated. They are watching every new listing. They know what's sold. They know what is sitting. They know when a home is priced above the market. So when you start too high, you miss the most important window of your listing. The first few weeks. That is when the serious buyers are paying attention. Those are the buyers who have been waiting for the right home to hit the market. If they pass because the number does not make sense, they do not usually come back. Excited after a price reduction 30 or 60 days later. So your home tends to sit. Once it sits, buyers start asking what is wrong with it. That is when sellers lose leverage. I have seen sellers lose far more money from overpricing than they ever would have saved by hiring the cheapest agent in town. The goal is not to list your home for the highest number possible. The goal is to sell it for the highest number the market will actually support. Then there are commissions. I'm not going to tell you every agent is worth the same fee because they are not. If someone puts your home in the MLS, puts a sign in the yard, and waits for another agent to bring the buyer, that is not a strategy. That is a listing getting uploaded to the internet. You should not pay a premium for that. You hire the right broker to get the pricing right from day one. Make sure the home shows correctly. Put it in front of the right buyers. Negotiate hard when the offers come in, and protect your leverage through the inspection, appraisal, and closing. That affects your net far more than trying to save a little on commission. Now, before you sell, you need to know three things. What your home is actually worth in today's market, what you will likely net after every expense, what needs to happen to get you the highest possible number. So that is why I built a custom net sheet for every seller before we ever talk about putting the home on the market. No guessing, no Zillow estimate, no agent telling you some crazy number just to get the listing. These are all real numbers. So if you're ever thinking about selling in Jupiter, go to kylecamerlinck.com/home value. Send me your address and I will put together a custom pricing analysis and estimated seller net sheet. This is not an automated estimate. It's not a guess. It's real numbers based on your home in today's market. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and reach out if you ever need anything.